Welcome to this 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom unit at the Timbers complex. The square footage is 2,222, 2-car garage. And here I'm pointing to the road, Sierra Star Parkway. So this is the road that leads into Sierra Star, into the clubhouse area. So just something to be mindful of. You're going to be somewhat impacted by that. Shouldn't be a big deal. And you'll see later in this video, you have really nice fairway views to the 18th hole. So as you walk up the stairs, entering in, you'll have a bathroom on the right, and then the garage entrance is to my left. And the laundry as well is to my left. I'll go in there later. Really, really high ceilings. These units were built in 2000, so you'll notice, paint colors and other details are reminiscent of the early 2000s. This area is, wooded. You're going to be surrounded by a lot of greenery because of the fairways, and then lots of pine trees. Each property has its own hot tub. So here we are going down into the garage entrance where the laundry is also. The home is heated by forced air. You just saw that thermostat, and then a real wood fireplace. Again, very tall vaulted ceilings. Open style kitchen, which is great. A big enough dining room for sure. And look how big this patio is. And this is the 18th fairway. The green is somewhere back behind that snow. Again, it really just feels like a home. There are some details here of, some weathered windows and such. I was making this video for a buyer who was potentially going to offer, so I kind of, I go through in these videos and point out anything that, should be pointed out for my buyers. And as we head up the stairs, we'll go to the second bedroom here, call it the bunk room. Lots of space. So many, these, per the town of Mammoth Lakes, you're allowed 2 people per bedroom. But really, this home could hold a lot of people. And this is the primary. So you'll get views to that fairway again. Big ensuite that we just saw. And here it is again, just some, weathered kind of. Our buildings here in Mammoth just get hammered by the elements. It's either wet, snow in the winter, or dry, 8,000 foot elevation heat in the summer. Looking back down on that patio, it really is a very significant patio. You don't really see patios that size in Mammoth. Usually the snow removal on the patio is the responsibility of the homeowner, while and here we are at the bedroom, I guess this is bedroom 4. But the HOA, that's what I was going over. The HOA takes responsibility for, exterior maintenance, shoveling up to the front door, trash, water usually, snow removal, and all those sorts of things. Usually the deck clearance is the responsibility of the homeowner. Here we are looking down, kind of a good view. I really like these units. This one today is listed at 2.250. And there we are.